Okay, let's get started. So before we begin, we're really going to just do a brief introduction to your computer space in general, just to talk about what various areas are called so that you know what I'm talking about in future videos. So first of all, just a disclaimer for this whole video. I'm a bit of a computer nerd, so sometimes I might say things that I haven't explained yet. Sorry about that. But if for some reason there's something that I don't cover, please just feel free to Google it and do a little quick search. I'm sure you can find some extra tutorials online for anything that I forget to cover or miss. Secondly, I don't know anything about Macs. So if you guys are working on Mac computers, I can't help you. And then, so what we're going to do in this video is just introduce your Windows desktop space. And so what we're looking at here is my Windows desktop. You'll notice I've got a nice logo and a picture shown here, but this is something that we'll get into how to customize in a later video. If we move down to the bottom, you'll see that we have this gray bar at the bottom. This is called your taskbar, okay? So these are important names to know because we'll be talking about customizing taskbars in a later area, in a later video. On your taskbar, you have different sections, okay? So over here on the right, this is a very important area to know. This is called your system tray, all right? Here's where you're going to see little icons of background programs that are running kind of behind the scenes. And it's important to know what that area is and how to access it for later use. You also have your notification area or action center on the side over here. This is also an important area that you'll need to know how to access and use. Finally, the most important part, of course, is your start menu, and so this is something that we'll cover as well. Now you'll notice my taskbar keeps hiding. This is a very simple taskbar setting that you can customize that we'll go through in a later video. So, just to briefly remind everybody again, we've got our desktop, which is what we're looking at right now. This is essentially just our home page, right, when you're on a computer. We've got our taskbar along the bottom, and on the taskbar we've got our system tray icons. We've got our notification, our action center. We've got our start menu. We've got our pinned applications on the bottom. And then in my case, I've got some quick links over here, and I'll be showing you guys how to set that up when we go to the next tutorial video. Finally, the last thing that I want to introduce on this video is Windows Explorer. And so what Windows Explorer is this. So when you see a box like this on your computer, mine happens to be dark, yours might be light, don't worry about it. But any sort of window like this, when you're looking at this window, what you are looking at is Windows File Explorer. So you might hear me refer to this as, Open Explorer or Open File Explorer or Browse File Explorer. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about one of these boxes that lets you just see and explore the files within your computer. And that summarizes the first introduction video. In the next video, we'll get into customizing some of these things.